Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you survived Williams Strings. And... Sure, it was a great show.
It was.
Good. Well, we've got a great show for you today. I'm lying. We don't have a very good show at all for you today.
And live, Billy Street.
Yay!
Yeah.
Billy.
The superintendent of St. Johns County says, we want to keep paying property taxes, even if the government tells us we don't have to.
Oh.
Nah.
That's how they survive.
Yeah. Well, I ain't in school.
That's self-preservation.
I own a house. I'm not in school. I'll tell you what's my priority. All right. We got an AI lawyer.
This sounds interesting.
Yeah, actually, it kind of does. Let's find out about that. Something I can afford.
I hear that. And then we've got planning and zoning. Weighed in on 3,000 homes.
Interesting.
We'll see what they decided. It doesn't really matter anyway. The commission doesn't listen to them.
No,
the commission wants to do something, they'll do it with or without PZA. I almost don't understand why that board exists at this point. I really don't.
Yeah. You're talking about the county one, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to pick on Mike yet.
Well, I don't know why. It's, the city does the same thing. Yeah. So,
well.
I mean, I appreciate everybody's service on those boards. I'm not saying I don't appreciate the people. I'm just saying that the people who are in charge just do what they want. So we'll talk about all that, and we'll have some fun along the way. We'll first tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. If you are looking for a new vehicle, they've got so many new vehicles on stock. It's unbelievable. In stock, on stock, in stock, same thing. They put them all on. Never mind. They got great vehicles in stock. No matter what size, no matter what color, no matter what interior, no matter what features you're looking for, I guarantee they got a vehicle that is customized exactly the way you will absolutely love it out there at Bozard Ford Lincoln. They've got a great service department as well. If you need service, they're the place to go to, especially if you have Ford. That's okay. At Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service. I had AI rewrite their ad today in the, to where a second grader could read it.
And that's not working out? We need first, maybe?
Well, maybe I need to go to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget to announce they have those executive sales deals right now. That you get the major discounts now.
Yeah, did you send me that? Do I have that somewhere in an email?
No.
Okay. Well, then, I wouldn't know about it.
That'd be hard to read.
Hard for me to know about.
All over Facebook. Surprised you didn't see it. I will send it to you now.
All right. Great. Thank you. Bozard Ford Lincoln, just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, Lux, Japanese Head Spa, and I am powered as I am each and every morning. That was close enough.
Not bad.
By the Vibe Nutrition. This is the shark bite, I believe.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That'll leave a mark.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Hey, happy Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, happy Monday, everyone.
Getting the Bozard Ford thing. What do you want me to do? How many hats do I have to wear? Okay. Morning
hype guy.
motivational. Okay. Well, that's retired. I'm done now. Now I'm the miserable moron over here.
Happy Monday, miserable moron.
Yeah. Those are my people.
Question of the day, Troy.
All right, question of the day. You only can watch one genre of movies. What's the genre you're going to pick?
Huh.
Okay. Documentaries.
Really?
Documentaries.
That's a good
Yeah.
call.
Not terrible.
Real life. Give me some real life stuff.
Whole life horror. Absolutely. It's
Horror
my
movies. Yeah, you're
favorite.
scary- yeah,
I
you're
just
a scary
love I don't know
movie guy.
why I love them though. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go comedies.
Oh,
I'm
like
gonna go
rom-com
comedy.
though?
Nah, not so much. I
Okay.
mean, I'm more of a like just ridiculous Dumb and Dumber type. Like
Okay.
it's like so stupid it's aggravating. With like Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, just ridiculous, stuff.
Did
There
you
you go.
see do you like Jack Black?
Yeah,
You guys
I
like Jack Black? Okay. Yeah. Horrible performance on SNL over the weekends. My,
Oh, really?
my
I didn't
opinion.
see
I just,
that.
He's got that Minecraft movie out.
oh yeah. I think that's probably something that was probably plugging. But yeah,
he
it
was
was his
there,
first
yeah.
time back in 25 years. It was a mid performance, if you want my opinion. I
Yeah.
just wasn't.
What is mom like? NASA or working
Something?
at NASA or
Something,
like,
yeah.
something really important, like in the government
Right.
at one point. So
Government.
Wow.
if I knew the actual fact, it would have been better.
Don't worry, I'll fact check
it
for
would
that.
have.
You two, I'll
It
do
would
it
have.
I think
here.
it was NASA.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Peaches. I'll fact check over
Yeah.
here. Jack Black.
What
Mom.
about you, Rick?
I actually parallel right with Troy on that. Same exact Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, any of those funny slapstick kind of movies. That's what I would go with forever.
Slapstick.
There you go.
Slapstick, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I would probably say documentary would have been my second one, and then gangster movie. I like gangster movies.
Gangster movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gangster movies too.
Good killings.
Yeah. There you go.
Usually
Right.
there's a boob or two in there.
Yeah, there usually is a boob or two in a gangster movie.
Mm.
I won't turn down a boob or two.
Or two. Or two.
Or a pair.
I'm fine with one,
Yeah.
but two's
Side-
always better.
Side boob's fine.
What was it? Total Recall? They had 3 of them.
Here it
Oh,
is.
that's right. Yeah.
Arnold.
That's right. The triple boob scene. Yeah. She
Yeah.
wasn't a looker though. It was not a.
Uh,
I mean, even I know that.
it was tough finding a bra.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How many cups do
Yeah.
you need with that one, right? Golly. You need a 6-pack and another case of eggs. Jack Black's mother worked for a system that helped save Apollo 13 astronauts.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Very
I knew
nice.
it was something.
Very nice,
something
Troy.
big.
That's nice to know that.
Yeah.
Judith Love Cohen.
All right.
Oh, she was named after Courtney. Courtney Love. Okay.
All right.
Nobody cares.
Might have been before her.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, Apollo 13. All right. Good question. See what people have in the comments. I don't even remember what the question was at this point.
It was
I know
the
it was a good
favorite
question. That's
genre.
right, favorite genre. Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody said porn. I'm shocked.
That's right. Well, we'll probably get it in the comments.
Yeah. Sure, Kenny's in there.
Kenny.
somewhere. Yeah.
That was, Kenny was who I was thinking.
Yep.
Yep. All right, it's time for a quick check of the weather. That quick check of the
Ringling.
weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. That was way too long, Troy. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. I heard rain in there somewhere.
Yep. Just late, like at night. So do your stuff in the daytime.
Okay. Oh, okay. Late at night.
Yeah.
All right.
Like around 8:48. But who's
Oh,
counting?
cool.
Yeah. I mean, if it's that late, it doesn't really. It helps you sleep.
I'll be watching Monday Night Raw at that point. All right. We now go to the booth for the Trap Rick Report. What do you got, Rick?
Nice sunshiny days.
Oh, we get some singing with that one, too.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I saw a little farmish rural area out there. This is right off 206 looking south.
Oh, I thought that was Bozard Ford Lincoln.
It's Continental and then the new Love's gas station.
Oh,
right next to
okay, so
Ah,
206.
I know that
gotcha.
rest stop. I've seen that rest stop. Yeah.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Wonderful.
They sell gizzards.
And lot lizards. There's an auction.
Gizzards and
No, you-
lizards.
So
and
you rent the lot lizard.
That's right. I
Yeah,
forgot.
you sell the gizzards and rent the lot lizard.
You'd think I know. Yeah.
It's actually on their billboard.
Gizzards and lizards.
Look how pretty, though. Nice.
That's a good show name right there.
Yeah.
Gizzards and lizards.
Gizzards and lizards.
It's all about the truck stops around the country.
Yeah.
I think I'd watch it.
Yeah, right?
I think I'd watch it.
Truck stop show.
Yeah.
Kissers and lizards.
I'd rent that.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm gonna change my answer.
I watch podcasts for
All right, let's see. That brought to you by Lux Japanese Head Spa. German?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody seems to like the German the best.
Seriously, yeah, it's all over
German's the way to
comments.
go,
I'm
isn't
trying
it?
to, yeah.
And it might wake us all up.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Imagine an experience so relaxing. It feels like you've had a full body massage. It starts at the top, your scalp. At Lux Japanese German Head Spa in St. Augustine, we specialize in soothing, luxurious head spa treatments that calm the mind and refresh the scalp.
Fist pump.
That's right. And release tension throughout your body.
Mm.
Is my voice not releasing enough tension?
So relaxing.
Through gentle pressure point stimulation and flowing techniques, each session is designed to deeply deploy enjoyable. That wasn't the words.
Deplorable.
To feel deeply enjoyable. There we go. Like you're floating, weightless, and being cared for. Was he dealing with stress, scalp concerns, or just need time to unwind? Lux is here for your comfort. It's where comfort meets experience. You'll leave feeling lighter, brighter, and completely renewed. From scalp to soul. Lux German Head Spa.
I think I have a hemorrhoid in my ear.
I think I have a hemorrhage in my brain.
Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh,
Damn. That read is literally going to kill me.
that is hard. I know.
Whew.
Isolate the
But it's
core.
so relaxing.
Yeah. Shoulders back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the heart rate back. Come on, Enya.
That's the theme. All right.
If you have scalp concerns.
Yeah, concerns. That was a tough word.
Shoo.
You had to pause.
Words for me. You know, I didn't graduate high school, so I'm stupid.
Nah, Hooked on Phonics worked for you, bro.
Hooked on Phonics, you know, all the other books.
Hooked on Chronic.
Hooked on Chronic. Worked
Allegedly.
for me.
Allegedly.
That's right. All right. Speaking of school, the superintendent now warning against property, not doing
Eliminating.
property tax. Right. Eliminating. There you go, Troy.
Okay.
I didn't have a headline written down for this. I didn't know, I'm stupid. I didn't know what to read.
Voodoo elimination.
Governor DeSantis' proposal to eliminate property taxes in Florida would be, quote, very, very tough on public schools, says Superintendent in St. Johns County, Tim Forson. One of Florida's fastest growing districts. Yeah, it's the fastest growing district. Unfortunately, our school system ranking is still going down. Yikes. Superintendent Tim Forson was asked about how the governor's plan could affect this district during an interview Friday on the Florida Roundup at the WJCT studios.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
He says, I think for us, if that's done without any regard for how do you replace the revenue or the ability of a system to operate, it could be very hazardous, said Tim Forson.
Tariffs.
Tariffs.
Could do it. Just saying.
Tariff the tourists. It's a tour of terror.
I mean,
Tourist
hello.
tariff.
$5.
In addition to being St. Johns County Superintendent, Forson serves as the president of the Florida Association of District School Superintendents. Will he still do that?
Mm,
No, I think he's done.
I think he would be. He's
right.
done,
The magistrate.
And good for him. He's been doing this a long time.
Poor guy.
40 years?
4 years?
40.
I was going
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
what?
No,
4
yeah.
years?
Fuck
He's been doing it
zero.
for more than
He's
4
been
years?
in school system, I think.
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
40 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. St. Johns County School District is consistently ranked among the best in Florida. Doesn't say number one anymore. I know.
Yeah, so top 10 maybe.
Yeah.
I think they're still top 3.
Look, I've been among the
still
best
top
for
3,
years.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. It's top 10. Yeah.
3 out of
But
6.
they were 1, then they were 2, now they're top 3.
It sounds like my swimming career. Yep, yeah.
Maybe it has nothing to do with property taxes.
Maybe.
In part because the district's quality has led to overcrowding schools.
Right. See what happens? We brought stupid
We
in.
just got dumb kids.
That's right. We brought a whole bunch of stupid people.
God,
to
they
mess up
bust
our
them in.
average.
Yeah.
And then they
From
have
Atlantic City.
And they have stupid kids.
Yeah. God.
These stupid kids. No, we're not going that far. It's not the kids' fault. The school district opened 2 new K through 8 academies last year. One is set to open later this year, and 2 more are scheduled to come online in 2026. I don't know how we're going to staff these or find bus drivers for them. And the truth is, Forson said, why did they just continue the quote there? Why did they cut it off there? And the truth is, Forson said, that's not enough. Those schools are being built for students who are already in the district, Forson explained. When Hallows Cove Academy opens its doors
It
later
still
this
sounds
year.
like one of the movies Davey would watch.
Yeah, like
It
Creepy
really does,
Hollows
man.
Cove.
It sounds like a horror movie
I would
school.
definitely go there.
Right. Sounds like it's supposed to be a Harry Potter school, but then like the walls will eat you and
Yeah, that's cool.
it's expected to quickly meet its 1,100 student capacity. The flow of dollars into a school district happened after the flow of dollars
You're doing
into a
great.
school district happened. No, this is poorly written or poorly. It's quotes. I love quotes. This is exactly what it says, folks.
Okay.
The flow of dollars into a school district happen after the house is built and the family is there, he said.
Yeah, instead of being preemptive to it.
Is that putting the horse before the cart?
Still, that was poorly written, but I understand.
Yeah.
I finally got it after.
Right,
we got
yeah.
Okay.
So we said it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
Yeah. So,
You're heavily dependent on property taxes, and so those property taxes don't increase until that house is occupied. Well, that's not going to be a problem.
yeah, if they eliminate ad valorem, which is what they're talking about, property taxes, it cripples government as we know it today. So you can't complain about services and those things. I mean, I'm not a pro tax person, but I think that's an extreme measure.
Eliminating property tax.
Eliminating property tax
Does take a lot of money out of the coffers, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. I mean, the city relies heavily on it. The county relies mostly on it, in the school district also. So, I mean, every entity that we rely on here would be affected, including law enforcement too.
Right. Yeah.
And fire rescue. I mean, everybody would be affected by it. So it sounds like a great idea, but yeah,
When you first hear it?
yeah, I don't think anyone wants that result. So.
Okay. All right. St. Johns County relies on property taxes to fund teacher salaries and build schools, they say. Last year, voters in St. Johns County agreed to pay a little extra on their property tax bills. I didn't agree to that. To increase teacher salaries.
I didn't vote for that either.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
think if I didn't vote for it, I should have to do it.
Yeah.
I think everybody who has to do it voted for it, but that's not the case. That change will go into effect for the next school year when teachers get an increase of at least $4,500 to their annual salaries. The school district also may use some money from that property tax increase to improve crisis response and ensure schools have access to nurses. All right. So, yeah, property taxes. They might go away, and if they do, lots of things will change.
Lots of things.
Maybe not for the best,
No.
except for your property tax bill.
Yeah.
True.
But when you lose your job, it really doesn't do you any good.
Right.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Your mouth to God's ears.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, but no one's going to have a job.
So that's why you got to be extraordinary.
That OnlyFans.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right. It's Gas Buddy Gas Report time already. Holy hell.
Wow.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments where you're seeing the best prices for gas as I try to find the Gas Buddy Gas Report page.
I hope Owens is on there.
looks like, is that A1A discount beverage at the top of the list?
It is.
Wow.
Whoa.
At the top.
It did update a day ago, so maybe it was cheaper yesterday, and I don't know what else has gone up and up.
Yeah.
I saw that's pretty good though.
That's good.
Yeah, get a
It's not
Mickey
bad.
Mouse pop there.
All right. I can't bring it up on my end. So, there it is. Yay, Gate on Mizell Road 304. All right. It's all three this afternoon. This morning.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Sunoco at 2199 North Ponce, 309. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, 319. The Shell at 146 King Street, 319. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce, 319. The Gate at 4075 US 1 North, 329. The Circle K at 4564 US 1 North, also 329. Circle K at 715 207 is at 329, and the Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce doesn't even want to put their price on it.
How embarrassing
so
for
damn
them.
high.
So embarrassing.
Yeah. It's just dashes.
How dare you?
That means you can gas and
It's
dash.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Promo.
Yeah, they're giving it all away. They're going broke. They're giving it all away. All right. That comes to us from Chris Lucero Bailmonts. You get in trouble with the law for any reason and you need to get out of jail, Chris can make that happen. A Chris Lucero bail bonds available 24/7 for you to provide fast and reliable bail services. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. We got some live music happening today and tonight, and when I say some, I mean just a little bit. Richard Kinsicki at the Cafe Alcazar at 11, Mark Hart at Tradewinds at 5, Sam Bassetti, Prohibition Kitchen at 6, Stu Weaver, Harry's at 6, and the band that doesn't exist. Oh, they're back?
That's
Tradewinds.
their actual name.
I guess. Is that their actual name?
I don't even know.
I thought we were going Johnson Burns.
Yeah, no, I mean, it says the band that doesn't exist, but
Maybe
I think
that's
that
the
might
same.
be.
Maybe that's the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, well, we don't
every
know.
time I ever went to see them, they
Same.
weren't there.
They weren't there. They didn't exist. They might be at Tradewinds at 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
Possibly. If they exist. That comes to us from a company that definitely exists, Fidus Roofing. Well, your local go-to for about 20 years now, and all their people live right here in St. Johns County. They're also master elite contractors, and that means they can offer you warranties that nobody else can touch. They love our community, and they love you. So you know you're in good hands. Check them out. Fidus Roofing, 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about AI taking over the world and not doing a very good job at it.
Why? What happened? I thought they were doing better.
Oh, especially in court, lawyers have been trying to use AI for a couple of years, and it'll cite fake case law, and it just makes things up.
Well, according to your Facebook page last week, Pete, you said the doctors are now AI prevalent, right? Was that a funny meme you posted?
Possibly.
You don't remember what you
Nope.
posted? Great.
Not
That's
a clue.
awesome.
Not
Okay,
a
yeah,
clue.
you were like,
Yeah.
your future doctors
Oh,
are using
yeah,
AI.
doctors, yeah, because everybody in college is using AI to study. Everybody in high school and middle school is
Yeah.
using AI to study too.
So apparently teachers have this app or something they can put the paper through to detect if it was being used through AI. Just saying.
They use an AI to detect the AI.
Yeah.
right,
So that's
yeah.
blowing my mind,
AI
right?
it's taken over schools.
Yeah.
Basically, the teachers don't have to be teachers and the students don't have to be students. It's just AI answering the questions and checking the answers. So that's comforting. But let's see. It took seconds for a judge in New York's appeals court to realize that the man addressing them from a video screen, a person about to present an argument in a lawsuit, not only had no law degree, but didn't exist at all.
Mm.
The latest bizarre chapter in the awkward arrival of artificial intelligence, they say, in the legal world unfolded March 26th under the stained glass dome of the New York Supreme Court Appellate Division, First Judicial Department. Jeez.
Ooh, good Lord.
Where a panel of judges was set to hear from Jerome DeWald, a plaintiff in an employment dispute.
Jerome.
Oh, Jerome.
Use the AI.
The appellate has submitted a video for his argument, said Justice Sally Matanzas Daniels.
Oh, no relation to the Bay?
No.
Inlet? Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's her bae. She comes out here. She,
So nice. Sally!
Doesn't that still mean like Bloody Massacre or something?
You're right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not dating her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
Yikes.
one of Davies' movies.
Yeah, it's another one that I'd rent. Yeah.
in the Hollows School. So they asked to hear the video. On the video screen appeared a smiling, youthful-looking man with a sculpted hairdo. Why do they have to add so much damn? Can you just tell me the damn story?
It's
We don't need to
providing
know
me a
about the
visual.
guy's
I like
hair
the
and
visual.
Yeah. I think just get to the damn point. A button-down shirt and a sweater.
See, he's got a cardigan. Now I know I can trust him.
Well,
how you
it's
know.
not even real.
Mr. Rogers.
No, it's a pullover.
May it please the court, the man began. I come here today, a humble pro se, before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Pro se?
Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, hold on, said Matanzas Daniels for reading a whole. It's a book. It's a
Ooh, it's a
novel.
narrative hook here.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's, Jesus Christ.
Who's the protagonist?
She said, is that the counsel for the case? DeWald answered, I generated that. That's not a real person.
Oh, and then what happened?
It was, in fact, an avatar generated by artificial intelligence.
I saw the movie. They're good.
And the judge was not pleased. I don't think it was one of those avatars.
Oh,
Very tall.
okay.
The judge said it would have been nice to know before you made your application. You just said she should have told him that. Moving on. I don't want to read a novel. I don't want to read a story. I guess DeWalt later penned an apology to the court saying he hadn't intended any harm. He didn't have a lawyer representing him.
He didn't have the money.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Couldn't this be chalked up as representing yourself?
That's what I'm thinking.
He felt the avatar would be able to deliver the presentation without his usual mumbling. Apparently he's a mumbler.
Oh, see, yeah. Stage fright.
Oh, mumbling, stumbling in, tripping over words. He sounds like, what was the football? He's mumbling, he's stumbling, he's tripping over his words. Jim somebody?
Nance.
Nobody, Jim? No, maybe it wasn't Jim Nance. Jim.
Fact checking.
It was WWF, wasn't it? Jim Ross
No,
or
it
something?
was
Yeah.
no, it was the guy. He was a bigger dude. He had lots of chins.
That
Madden?
sounds like Madden.
No,
No,
not
Madden?
Madden. No, not Madden. I would have known Madden. No, this guy was the guy. He was like the guy. He was great. No, he was the Sports Center clip
Chris
guy.
Berman.
Chris Berman, yes. Bumbling and stumbling and
Heck
yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Berman.
Chris Berman.
Yeah, he was a little shot out.
Oh, Chris. He did the best with the highlights though, man.
Yeah,
the
he
3
did.
minute, the 3 minute highlights.
Yeah, he
it
was great with the highlights. So,
I think he's still there. It's like 1,000 years old.
no, I think Chris Berman retired. I think Berman retired a few years back. Maybe not, though. I don't watch SportsCenter at all anymore.
Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling. Chris Berman is teaching. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
In an interview with the Associated Press, wow, the Associated Press interviewed him, DeWald said he applied to the court for permission to play a pre-recorded video, then used a product created by a San Francisco tech company
Oh, can't say that. Oh, wow, interesting angle there,
to
right?
create the avatar, yeah. Originally, he tried to generate a digital replica that looked like him. Why?
I like it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't mumble and stumble and rumble.
What's the old quote? I think it's something like lawyer who defends himself has a fool for a client. So basically, if you try and do this, you're an idiot.
Yeah. I don't think it really works out well for most people.
Yeah.
There's so many little intricacies with the law. And AI is just not good at them.
Abraham Lincoln, he who represents himself as a fool for a client.
Okay.
Excuse
I thought
me.
You were going to say he used AI for something else.
No.
What?
Abe didn't have it back then.
Even real lawyers have gotten in trouble with their use of artificial intelligence. In June 2023, 2 attorneys and a law firm were each fined $5,000 by a federal judge in New York after they used an AI tool to do legal research, and as a result, wound up citing fictitious legal cases just completely made up by the chatbot. The firm involved said it had made a good faith mistake, aka it didn't do the work, in failing to understand that artificial intelligence might make things up. I mean, they put their client on the line with a brand new technology that just came out that it doesn't take too long to figure out it can't even do math. Last year, more fictitious court rulings were invented by AI and cited in legal papers filed by lawyers for Michael Cohen,
Mm-hmm.
a former personal lawyer of President Trump. Cohen couldn't even do the research himself. Used AI. It didn't work out good for him. Now he's in jail. He took the blame, saying he didn't realize that the Google tool he was using for legal research, he wasn't using Google, was also capable of so-called AI hallucinations. Yeah, that's what they're called now, is AI hallucinations. They just make things
Yeah,
up.
whenever I have bad facts or I'm lying, I'm hallucinating.
Yeah,
Human
that's right.
hallucinating.
Yeah, right? Oh, I apologize,
Sorry,
Your Honor.
I was hallucinating.
Human hallucinating.
Trying to get out of a speeding ticket. You can't use that.
I was hallucinating, officer.
Yes.
Whatever you're on, you shouldn't be driving.
Sorry, I thought it was a
You're in the back seat of his car.
Super troopers.
Yeah.
Take me to.
Arizona Supreme Court last month intentionally began using 2 AI-generated avatars. Wow. Similar to the one that DeWald used in New York to summarize court rulings to the public.
Mm.
On the court's website, the avatars, who go by Daniel and Victoria,
Oh.
say that they are there to share its news. Daniel Shin, an adjunct professor
Mm.
and assistant director at the Center for Legal and Court Technology at William and Mary Law School,
Can't even get a real job. He's an adjunct.
said he wasn't surprised to learn of DeWalt's introduction of fake personalities to argue an appeals case in a New York court. He said it was pretty much inevitable. He said it was unlikely that a lawyer would do such a thing because of tradition and court rules. Well, lawyers are people too, and people get lazy.
Yeah.
But he said individuals who appear without a lawyer and request permission to address the court are not usually given instructions about the risks of using a synthetically produced video to present their case. Well, I mean, this is kind of brand new. This isn't something that's been happening for years.
Do we still put a label AI is lazy? Let's dive into that for just a second. Do you guys both think that if someone uses AI, that they're being lazy? Period.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it works sometimes.
Talk about
think
it.
You still
Yeah.
have to, I think you still have to reread it. I mean,
Yeah.
I used it.
I
I
massage
used
it.
last
Yeah.
week for a letter for the very first time I did, and I was impressed by it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
you kind of tell it the mood, the tone,
Yeah.
but you always have to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Always.
you
But I
always
don't
have
mind
to get
doing
in there and
that. I mean,
tweak
I
it.
think it's a helpful like foundation, and then you can like build upon it from there. But there's definitely elements where I can, if I'm like scrolling through social media, I can tell who is using AI versus who doesn't. Yeah.
Totally. Lots of people
Lots
use
of
AI
people. It's
for
obvious,
this.
but, you know.
Yeah, I'd never used it until like last week.
Yeah.
For a letter I put together. And
Definitely
it was
nice.
Like, oh, this actually turned out pretty nice.
Mhm.
Right.
I was kind of stumbling like how to phrase a couple sentences, and I was like, let's try it.
Yeah.
And it turned out better than I expected. I can tell you that.
True.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've been an AI avatar this whole time and nobody's noticed.
Oh, well, glitch.
I noticed when I hugged you, it was a little pixely.
That was really weird.
Was for me too.
All right.
Said he tries to keep up with technology, having recently listened to a webinar sponsored by the American Bar Association that discussed the use of AI in the legal world. This guy.
That sounds fun.
God. As for his case, it was still pending before the appeals court as of Thursday. So, yeah, don't use AI in court is kind of the, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that one's probably where the line needs to be drawn a little bit there.
Yeah, I want to hire lawyers and doctors who know how to do it themselves.
Mhm.
Don't rely on AI. 'Cause AI is just not perfect. And AI may not have our best interests in mind.
True, right? It could be guiding you to a different channel.
Yeah.
I see that
I
too.
wonder if you can pick like, okay, a young lawyer and an old lawyer, because young lawyers are usually really smug.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
I just came out of law school. I
Yeah.
spent a lot of money.
Right,
I know
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
they get their ass kicked by the old dude who looks like me.
Yeah, who actually knows the law and how to argue a case and cite real other cases.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Not a good idea to use AI for.
Atticus Finch style, like To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah.
There you go. Atticus.
Yeah. Whew, what a lawyer.
It's a good lawyer name.
It is.
Atticus. All right.
But he named his daughter a bad name.
Yeah.
What was his daughter's name? I hated that movie. I
Uncanny
didn't
or
like that
something.
movie.
Yeah, it was something trite like that. Let me check. But yeah, and some people either like that movie or not.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
Oh, really? Did you watch it for like school or something?
No,
We
I
had
think
to.
my mom used to always try and make us watch that every now and then.
One thing I remember from that movie is, as a trivia question, is
Scout.
Scout. That was it. It was Robert Duvall's first movie that he did, and he played Boo Radley.
That's right. Bobby Duvall.
Yeah, Robert Duvall. It was like his
damn.
first full movie was as Boo Radley. So,
Okay.
That's awesome.
so if that ever comes up at trivia again.
I enjoyed that guy.
And now,
Yeah,
and now
right. Is he
Scout.
dead? Robert
yeah.
Duvall?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
He's passed a while ago, right?
Yeah, maybe in the early 2000s.
Right. Okay. PZA.
Yay, awesome.
A proposed development that would put 3,000 homes into an area filled with mostly farmland in St. Johns County received an unfavorable reaction from the planning board in their first major public hearing. In the first major public hearing on this topic, not their first major public hearing. They've been around for a while. The county planning and zoning agency voted 5-0 Thursday to recommend denial of a development called Water Lily.
Peaceful.
That would create an age-restricted community on 1,100 acres along County Road 214 and County Road 13 North. The item was a transmittal hearing where the amendment for a change to the comprehensive plan, as well as a rezoning to planned unit development, would be sent to the state for review. The PZA vote was just a recommendation because it's just
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all
that's
they're
what-
allowed to do.
that's what
That's all
you
they're allowed to
said.
do. It just
That's
kind of
what
holds
you
in the
said.
water. And the county commissioners are scheduled to hear the item on May 20th. However, it will be a difficult position to convince commissioners to vote differently than the PZA, says this story. Residential projects with hundreds of homes have struggled to find support in recent years, unless they were built by certain people,
Well,
much less with thousands. Go ahead, Troy.
we have a 2-year inventory. I mean, I don't know why they're building now. I mean,
Phew.
I guess they're getting approval now. I'm hoping they're
Yeah.
not building
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah, but yeah.
if we stop building right now, it'd still take 2 years to soak up all the inventory that we have.
Okay. There's been a movement among residents, they say, recently to preserve the county's architectural lands as development has transformed much of the county in the last 2 or 3 decades. PZA members took note of that Thursday. Judy Spiegel said she doesn't think it's good for the county. She said, I don't think it's good for the neighbors.
Oh, my.
Once it's gone, it will never come back, the architectural land she was talking about. Because the area is used for farming, the board saw the proposed development as a poor fit for a rural area. Yeah. So there you go. That's not going to happen. 3,000 homes out
Just
in that area.
not going to do it. And that's
Not gonna
probably, I think it's like the second turnover on this one, too.
Maybe. Could very well possibly be.
So no water lily.
No water lily. I saw a bunch of discussion on this over the weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't pay any attention to it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
You just saw it was in there.
I saw the name Water Lily in there. They could have been talking about a movie from a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, like Fern Gully or something.
Fern Gully. Remember that movie?
Golly, do I ever.
What a sweet movie.
Great movie.
don't know what it is.
Rainforest. Oh, it's a good one with you and Maeve. Oh, Maeve is going to love that one. You got to see Fern Gully.
Fern Gully.
Definitely put that on the list.
Okay, Fern Gully.
She'll love it. It's so good.
Troy, when you say there's the 2 years to soak all that up, does that include all the vacant and cleared land they've already cleared and are working on now, or is that just only what's
I'm
up
talking
and
that's
established?
built.
Oh, that's built. Yeah.
It's built.
So there's
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
open land right now that they're currently developing. So that 2 years could even double.
Yeah,
by the
'cause-
time they get caught up with what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean they've already had approved, not including the approved. We're talking what's built.
Right.
So-
Yeah, that's crazy because there's so much new development going on that hasn't even had a foundation put on it, but the land's clear and they're doing
Yeah.
all the work to it. So
Yeah,
it opens that window up even more.
for sure.
So yeah, it's going to be a tough road for these guys to get this approved. I think so. Yeah, 3,000 in that area. You know,
It's tough.
Yeah.
and it sounds like a mini village is the way it's
Right. Older community.
age restricted.
All right,
Yeah.
approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring your own loofah. That's right. There's just loofahs on the just in front of each house. Well, that's an orange loofah house. You got to be careful of that one. Yeah. All right. How do you want to check the comments, Troy?
On this Monday morning, I will maneuver maniacally through the multiple magnanimous comments.
All right. As you do that, whatever that meant.
Yeah.
He said, "Woo."
Thanks, Bobby. I think I hurt myself.
Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd, not your average local insurance agency. They can provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455. Schedule your appointment today. And our friends at St. Augustine Handy House, because if you are looking for the perfect customer prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, local company. Located on State Road 16, it's a family-owned business, been serving our area since 1988. So whether you are looking for a shed, a barn, office space, a carport, anywhere to keep some stuff, St. Augustine Handy House has the highest-rated handy house structures in the industry. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1, and you can find exactly what you need out there. They can help you place it and get all the permits done and everything. 904-823-9092. What you got?
All right, so tonight's national championship game between Florida and Houston.
Right, yeah, man.
They said tomorrow they still want you to do it in German, but you have to wear a shock collar, and Ricky gets to hold the buzzer.
It's a good thing they are not the boss of me.
Wawa was at 283. Costco was at 299, and documentaries seemed to win the question of the day.
Awesome.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. What about Stoidem Stat?
Stoidem Stat on this day, 1970. John Wayne won his only Academy Award. So that amazing long career, but he won his only Academy Award on this day, 1970, for his portrayal of U.S. Marshal Rooster Cogburn.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
All right. Good stat. Thank you, sir. Comes to us from a great pizza place, St. Augie's Pizza. You got to get out there and grab yourself a few slices tomorrow. They're closed today. Great place, right between Riberia and M.L. King. Plugs, guys.
Plugs, like I said, it's going to rain late tonight, so get some stuff done, get everything in there, and be careful on the roads when it rains.
Nice. Davey?
Awesome. 3 o'clock today, we have James and Claudia from The Roost. We're going to get a nice little profile on them. It's going to be exciting to have this good chat.
All right. Rick, you got any plugs?
Yeah, shout out Cousin Margie.
All right, there you go. Very nice, Cousin Margie. See you guys later. Bye-bye.